What it do, beautiful people? Big Drip signing in from the realm of exhaustion. We got a quick dip for you this week because we got a special surprise for you coming tomorrow. So we're going to do this real fast, give you a quick breakdown of essentially just what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. That's fair, right?
That's fair.
Yeah, fair to say. So, Drizzle, will you take the lead for me, please?
I will. As you know, unless you live at under a rock or in Shirley Max prison,
Pretty sure even they get it because they get radio.
True. So we're gonna watch a little something, see if it sticks. But Zack Snyder went on Vero. He did a little trailer breakdown of his new re-released trailer. They got it back up. There was a little issue with the music rights. Ain't that the truth, right? Always. Ain't that the truth?
Fails. It's always music, even for the big leagues.
Even for Zach.
Big ass studios like Warner Brothers are getting flagged for using music. Imagine that. That's crazy. Right? Record label companies are just absurd.
They want that money.
That's all it is.
But there's a couple new scenes in it. Also, Zach went into some detail about and what I thought was cool is in the scene, and the scene where Barry he's pressing the glass and then he goes and saves Iris.
Yep.
So if you look closely, he has no shoes on.
Yep.
And when asked about that, Zach was like, well, the way I see it is when Barry starts to go fast, when he taps into the Speed Force, like your normal pair of shoes, they pretty much exploded is what he said. So the shoes exploded off of his feet.
It's like the same argument that's been being made for the Hulk all these years. How do his pants make it through that? You know what I'm saying? Right, he wears a straight fitting pair of pants that fit him perfectly. He grows 10 times the size of his normal body and his pants survive. How does that work?
At least the waistline, because the bottom kind of rip. But how did the bottom just rip and not your waist just grew 14 sizes?
Everything else grew, but his hips are the same length. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so I agreed. And there was also someone else the conversation steered towards this somehow. I can't remember exactly how it happened, but while he was doing the breakdown, he was answering questions from fans, and someone had asked him about is Barry able to, how Quicksilver and actually both Quicksilvers, their slow motion scenes either in X-Men Days of Future Past or Avengers Age of Ultron, how they would move people? Yeah. So Zach doesn't do that. So Zach's not going to have Barry be able to touch anybody. And so why would you think that is?
Well, I'm guessing it's because they can't handle it. Yeah. Right? Like Barry's moving incredibly fast. That makes sense actually. I kind of like that. So it doesn't. Okay, that's fair though. So it really doesn't make sense for him to move, especially Barry. I don't know about Quicksilver, but Barry. Well, I do know about Quick. Barry's much, much, much faster and stronger than Quicksilver. So in Barry's case, definitely not.
Yeah,
definitely.
I mean, so there and you see him when Quicksilver does it in Days of Future Past, he grabs this back of someone's neck and holds it still. Yeah. And runs really fast with them, right?
Oh yeah. But
the G-force from that would, the way Zach explained it, and the physicists. I mean, there's funny videos of physicists breaking down superhero movies.
Yeah. I've seen shit like that.
And
those are great though.
They say the G-force alone from the immediate start, once he starts running with you, your neck would just snap
immediately. Immediately. That's an instant death.
Yes.
Instant death. So I look at it like this, because again, Barry's much, much faster and stronger. So I look at it as Quicksilver's like a car. you know, like you're driving a car and you fucking whiplash. You whiplash and you slam him into the car. You see what I'm saying? But like as far as Barry, it's like getting hit with a lightning bolt. You know, that's like a solid object moving like a lightning bolt. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know I can't handle that. I can't even stub my toe. If I stub my toe, I'm incapacitated for 2 days. I'm in bed healing for 2 days. That's just me stubbing my toe.
Also, there's a picture that me and Justice wanted to show you guys. So I'll share my screen. It's not this one. Do you remember where we saw it?
Oh, I think it was on your main feed. It was closer to the top, I believe.
Oh my God. Exactly what I wanted to happen didn't happen. I mean, exactly what I didn't want to happen happened. So Twitter like refreshed on its own.
Of course. Yeah. Sounds about right.
Well, that sucks. But there was a picture. I can probably look it up after. Yeah, I can look it up after. But I do want to show the Zack Snyder trailer in a second. However, so pretty much what it was Barry. It was a new 4K HDR picture, which is high dynamic range, picture of Barry coming out of the Speed Force to warn Bruce of the, that scene where he, comes back I think the way,
Lois.
Yeah.
Lois.
So the way I said it was he looked like, what is it, Halo Master Chief?
Yeah. He said he looked like Master Chief, and then he said he looked like a Power Ranger.
Yeah. But
he does.
He has like a full helmet on. And in the original cut of BVS, you see that like his head is in
like his face.
Yeah, but it's missing like a helmet piece.
Yeah,
so maybe the helmet like retracts.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because in the original cut, not only that, but you can like clearly see his face. It's painted, and like you said, the helmet is missing. But in this photo, he looks more like a robot than anything, honestly. So we came to the conclusion that Snyder's going with Barry can't handle that, like his body, right? His body can't handle traveling through time and reality, basically, entering the Speed Force like that. But Barry's body can't handle it. So
at least not
like armor, something specifically made. And I'm assuming Batman's the one who's gonna make it for it.
Yeah, so that suit that Barry's wearing, Batman probably made that in the future. You know what I mean? So he's coming back to Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he made it. I'm. This is Big Drip's call right here. Bats makes him the suit, right? It's kind of like Apocalypse War, right? They can't win, right? Okay, yeah. So their only choice is Barry needs to go back and fix some stuff. So that's what Barry does. Bruce makes him the suit. He goes back, and who does he warn? Bruce, because he's the one who made him the suit and shit. And it's Batman. Of course, you're gonna get if anybody. You have some dire information. If you're gonna give it to
Batsy.
Yeah, you give it to the Bat.
Yeah,
so that's my call. That's my call right there. Remember that.
That's almost. I would say that's spot on, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
Just because of the nightmare scene.
Yes, exactly.
So
the whole trench coat thing, right? He's shooting parademons or dudes.
Yeah.
Or whoever the hell
so that's them losing, right?
Yeah.
They can't win. They can't win. So they send Barry back.
I think we're getting a combination of what the animated universe did with the whole Apocalypse War thing, and then I think we're getting a little bit of Injustice with the whole Superman thing. Yeah, all that going on. Like he gets tricked into Joker's coming around. He might trick him into killing Lois. Like you never know, a little bit of sprinkle of Injustice in there. If anybody's gonna make an Injustice storyline, it's Zack Snyder. You know what I mean?
Imagine Superman resurrected only to end up being the villain.
Yeah.
That would be Batman's worst nightmare, right?
Yeah.
Bringing him back only to have him become.
Now now that I think of it, right, what other purpose would Joker serve in a real-time Justice League movie? You know what I'm saying? Not a flashback, not a not a flashback of him and he's actually part of the Justice League movie. What other purpose would he serve that other than the Injustice storyline? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be awesome. However, I don't know. I've heard a couple of theories, and
it's far-fetched.
No. It's not. Like, that's the thing. It's not far-fetched.
I don't know. I feel like it is. I feel like it is.
It's not that far-fetched when you look at all the theories. Like, they're all pretty fucking far-fetched. Oh, sorry. Even I just said. I just slipped.
Good. Now I feel better.
Yeah.
Word.
It's the past 2 shows that we've done have been allowed to swear.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's Black Label.
Yeah. But all the theories sound far-fetched because it's either they're saying that it's a flashback to Joker burning Robin to death.
Oh, jeez.
Or it's, a flashback to, not a flashback, or it's a flash forward into the nightmare scene where Joker's teamed up with the League because they're the last survivors. They're all pretty.
I don't see that. I don't. That the latter of the two, I don't see happening at all because I don't think Snyder would go that far out of Joker's character.
And the 4 minutes that he's talking about, the additional photography, that's all Joker's in, is that 4 minutes. That's it. Yeah. So
hey, that's dude, for a Justice League movie and the Joker being a part of it, that is a solid amount of time.
Sure is.
4 minutes to the Joker in the Justice League movie. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So you want to watch the trailer?
Let's do this.
All right.
Fingers crossed, people.
All
Send your prayers to Jesus so we don't get copyrighted here. One brother said to be very unhappy.
Right.
We'll see.
Can you see everything right now? All righty. All right, here we go. This right there, he has no shoes on. See right there? No shoes?
Yeah.
I love it. And Zach said that's his favorite part, is Batman on the gargoyle.
Yeah. So, okay. So, the people aren't getting audio of this, right?
No.
Okay. First of all, let me apologize for that. We can't do it simply because of the music. And when it comes to copyrights, that is biggest.
Yeah.
That being said, okay, you know how I know that hologram scene is new? Because they only showed, for the longest, they were only showing Bruce, Ben Affleck, looking at the hologram.
Yeah.
That little piece of it. And the whole time I've been wondering, what the hell is he looking at? Well, this is the first time getting it, realizing. That's how I know it's new. That's the first time I was able to like, oh, that's what he's looking at.
Yeah. So Zach said that the Batman on top of the gargoyle was his favorite shoe, or that was his favorite aspect that
shot.
It is a dope shot. It's very Frank Miller-esque.
Yes.
The lightning in the background.
Ben Affleck's whole Batman is very Frank Miller-esque.
Yeah.
Even the look, even the bat symbol is the same.
Yeah.
It's very much that it's obvious that's what they were going for. I've said this before, I'll say it a million times. The problem is that you started with that. You know what I'm saying? The whole point of that is Batman's been at it for a long time, and like he's reached a point that he can't do things like he's been doing it. You know, like we've known Batman all these years before Frank released that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yes, so it looks like that original shot of them with the Cyborg's hologram of Superman. It does look like that is a newer shot.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because I like I said before, for the longest I was like, what is he looking at? I couldn't wrap my head around what that was. You can tell it's a hologram, but you can only see like the cape flapping in a
right.
You know what I mean?
So he said that Cyborg's projecting it. There was a couple scenes, like for instance, the Justice League, you know, the where it says Justice League and the Joker card, floats by. He literally was just like, all right, so this is a scene. I'm not saying anything, and then just move past it.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So, but he did say that apparently in the nightmare sequence in BVS, that Joker card is taped to one of Batman's guns or something like that. Huh. I didn't notice that originally.
Notice it either.
So now I want to kind of go back and
find
that. Yeah.
You know, I was just in relation to that, it's gonna be fun watching the cut and like, oh, that's where this goes. Oh, that's where that goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all
piecing it together.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy doing it. That hologram scene too. I'm very curious about like what that scene actually is.
Oh, also, Zach, I said something that I'm not sure that he should have, but I don't know if he thought that it was a part of the regular cut and, you know what I mean, the theatrical, and he just said it like, oh, you guys already know this. Yeah. But he said that Aquaman has a real bad beef with Cyborg for most, like a portion of it.
Really?
Because he doesn't trust them because he's made from the mother boxes.
Yeah.
So I was like, huh. Well, I didn't know that. Like
who was that in? It wasn't Aquaman. And there's a similar story in the animated universe. The same thing. It's how do we know we can trust him? Was it Apocalypse War? How do we know we can trust? No, it's not Apocalypse War, but it's the same thing. How do we know we can trust him when he's made from the thing we're currently trying to combat?
Right.
That's fitting. And if anybody like in the DCEU, it fits Aquaman.
Yeah. But I just thought that was interesting. There's I guess our last big thing is congratulations to everybody, I think, when we say this. So Wonder Woman will be released on Christmas Day.
No, not to everyone, to me. Yeah. Merry Christmas to me.
Yes.
Me.
So let's jump into our boys article because we can say that now.
That's my man.
So pretty much what is going on, guys, is HBOmax. Wonder Woman will start streaming on HBOmax on December 25th, but you will also have the option to go to the theater if it's still open and pay for a ticket and see it there. So I'll read you the excerpt of this article here from Cinema Blend. This is Sean O'Connell's website. So anyone wish for Wonder Woman 1984 for Christmas this year? Big drip. Consider that marked off the list. Finally, Patty Jenkins' highly anticipated follow-up to 2017's record-breaking superhero film has been lassoed around even before the pandemic with numerous calendar shifts, finally cementing itself in no man's land at the end of 2020. Instead of being delayed further, Warner Brothers has officially decided to release the movie in theaters and HBO Max on the same day. As planned back in October, Wonder Woman 1984 will arrive on Christmas Day in select theaters open in the United States and will be available to stream exclusively on the studio's new streaming service, HBO Max. The part I do want to get to here is it will be at no extra charge. So unlike Disney and Mulan, you will not, besides your subscription, you will not have to pay extra for this. So they're pretty much banking on new subscriptions.
That's a power move on HBO's part.
Yes, it for sure is. Because HBO Max is not technically, so yes, they work. HBO Max and Warner Brothers and Warner Max, they're all under one umbrella, but they don't necessarily, like Warner Max could have said, no, we're putting a $25 price tag on it. And, you guys can have a half of this and we'll keep half of it, but we're also going to keep 100% of the subscriptions. You know what I mean? So they didn't have to do this like this. I definitely think Patty Jenkins had a say in it, because I don't know if without her, I don't know if they would have put it in theaters as well. So, So I think everyone
definitely pushed for that.
I think everyone's happy in this situation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is our best case scenario when it comes to this movie.
Yeah.
Best case.
And you said it in our Sean O'Connell interview. You said an HBO Max release doesn't necessarily rule out a theatrical release. The way we were talking about it, though, we were talking maybe 6 months, 7 months from now. We didn't know that they were going to do it at the same time, which I think is really cool.
That's when I said it. I was expecting they throw it on HBO Max and then maybe a couple weeks down the road, see if everybody likes it. Then, okay, we'll throw it in theaters. But no, it's a smarter move on their end as a business wise to just put it in theaters before we know what it is. Because there's people like us running around that are gonna go pay for that. Even though
I mean, even if I sat at home and watched it, it wouldn't be bad because of my setup. But I need that theater experience. The last time we went to it, actually no, I went alone last time because I saw Tenet last time. But Tenet was the only other blockbuster in 2020, and Wonder Woman will be the first big budget blockbuster to stream and go to theaters at the same time. So this is historic as well. It's definitely a power move. I'm excited.
Absolutely. That's them, calling out Disney. Oh, you want to slap, and not only did Disney slap a price tag on it, it was $30.
Yeah, for Mulan.
For a movie nobody wanted. Nobody wanted that Mulan.
They didn't even adapt the musical part of it.
No, Mushu's not even in the movie.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He is hands down the best part of Mulan. He's not even in it.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I mean, this is good for everybody, I think. Like I said, Mulan, like you said, a $30 price tag, it's just too much.
Too much. Yeah, that's insane. That's just disrespectful to us, the fans. Because I was willing to watch that movie. But I haven't even watched it now because they had the audacity to throw a $30 price tag on it. Even if you released it in theaters, I wouldn't have paid that much to watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't understand. I don't know where you get the nuts to do something like that. Disney, of all people, really? You guys,
I know.
That's just what's the word? What's the sin word? Greed. Yeah.
Okay, but so tomorrow we'll be recording because we're gonna record it and then I'll probably release it with Friday. Thursday. Yeah, I'll probably release it Friday. So we're gonna have hopefully both But we're gonna be crossing over with Lightcast podcast. Because we're so full this month.
Yeah.
For our Snyder Cut expose. Who would have thought that, right?
Yeah, I know. Who would have thunk, right?
Right. The pop culture corner is getting a little cramped.
We got a booked month. Sorry, we have to squeeze you in.
Yep. We also went on some show called Debatable on Monday night. That streamed to Twitch and is now available on all major podcast platforms from T13 Media. Not gonna lie, it was definitely a circus.
Yeah, if you guys just
chaos.
Yeah, well, for the most part, it was just nice. It was mostly unaimed, for lack of better term, shit talking. Right, that's all we really did was just crack a bunch of jokes and make fun of each other's answers. But it's a lot of fun, It's not like our show where we give you things and break them down and talk about things and blah blah blah. It's a literal debate, and then we just make
yell
fun
at each other.
That's really it.
Yeah.
Fun.
We had a lot of fun. Jack came on with us.
Yep. If you missed Jack, there's a chance to see him again.
Yep. He'll be back at the corner, soon, but
you'll see Jack again.
So we crossed over with them. We're gonna be crossing over with Lightcast tomorrow, and then we'll air that on Friday, and then obviously Sunday. We're back at the studio for episode 3 of the Snyder Cut expose with the Nerd Queens.
Ooh,
I'm excited.
Yeah, man.
How you feeling?
We're too deep with the whole guest
thing. I'm pretty good at it.
We've been guests. Yeah. So I think I got this down pat.
I think we're feeling pretty good about this.
Yeah. I think I got this down pat. And by the time they come on, we would have had 3 guests and been a guest on a show. So by the time they come around,
we're vets. And we've already talked to them we've already really interviewed them.
And we've had conversations with them already. So I'm good. I like that our guests have their own purpose in the whole Snyder Cut movement. So I can get all different kinds of perspectives and input, and I'm enjoying myself with all this. And I hope we can find something similar to do again for another month, because I like doing this. This is fun.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely be putting our heads together and thinking of, where to go from here. Yeah. Because we went big or went home, right from the jump. So,
Absolutely.
We'll have to try to top this, but I like you said, I'm having a lot of fun. We've raised, with my contribution, it'll be like 150 towards our 1,000. We're still only a week into the campaign. So as a reminder, we are raising money for suicide prevention. The link is in the description, as always. So if you can spare $1 or 50, then do that. It goes towards a good cause. Or just share the video or the link and
spreading the message.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. Let your friends know. Let your people know. I understand. I get it. Big Drip is broke. Yeah. I can't just throw money away. That being said, sharing the message, telling people, other people and just spreading it around, that holds its own weight, and that literally takes 2 seconds of your time. So please, it is an important cause, and we just thought it was appropriate considering we're doing a Snyder month. So please keep that in thought, keep that in mind, because a lot of people need this.
Yeah. So you have anything else?
No. Just tune in tomorrow. It will air Friday. Tune in Friday. To just everything we talked about today. You'll get more of an in-depth conversation, third, possibly fourth perspective on it. So you come check us out. We know what it is. We do it for you.
We do it for the culture. And if no one told you today, we love you.
I love you.
All right.
Right. Okay. A literal.